So during mitosis, there are 5 stages. The first stage that you have is interphase. Well, interphase is where the cell's chromosomes duplicate and the chromosomes are not visible, but they do make a copy of itself, which is a parent cell. Now, within the interphase, there are 3 different stages: a G1 phase, an S phase, and a G2 phase. The G1 phase is where the cell is just beginning to grow. In the S phase are where the DNA of that cell are being duplicated by itself. And then back to the G2 phase, the cell is still continuing to grow and it will keep repeating this cycle. The second phase in mitosis is the prophase. This is where the chromatid pairs that are visible to spindle fibers and it begins to form, which the copy of the chromosomes are fastened together, which at this point the nuclear membrane has also disappeared. The third one is metaphase. Metaphase is also known as the middle phase because the chromatid pairs are lined up in the center of the cell. After metaphase, the fourth one is anaphase. Chromosomes split apart after being in the middle, and they are pulled to the opposite ends by the spindle fibers. The fifth and final step is telophase. The cytoplasm in this is beginning to separate and the chromosomes become harder to see. Then the cell will split into 2 different nuclear new membranes known as the 2 daughter cells. Now, after they split, this is also called the form of cytokinesis. Next up is meiosis. Meiosis is consisted of 8 stages: prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1, and cytokinesis. You also have prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, telophase 2, and cytokinesis also. Now, if you start from the beginning, prophase 1, the chromosomes condense and the nuclear envelope breaks down, and this is where crossing over occurs. Metaphase 1, this is where a pair of homologous chromosomes move to the equator of the cell, also known as the middle phase. Anaphase 1, homologous chromosomes move to the opposite poles of the cell. Telophase 1 and cytokinesis, this is where the chromosomes gather at the poles of the cell and then the cytoplasm divides, making those 2 separate cells, known as the 2 daughter cells. Now, it'll go through another cycle when those 2 break up again, going through the same steps of prophase 2, where new spindle forms around the chromosomes. Then metaphase 2, the chromosomes again line up the equator, also known as the middle phase. And then we go to anaphase 2, where the centromeres divide and the chromatids move to the opposite poles of the cell. And telophase 2 and cytokinesis, the nuclear envelope forms around each of the chromosomes and the cytoplasm divides. In this case, it would be forming 4 new daughter cells, which makes it different from mitosis. Instead of just making 2, it is multiplying it and making 4.